Yo, 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 yo.
How's everybody doing this morning? I mean, I already listened to it. Um, I already listened to part one of the Mind of the Game podcast with Steph Curry, and you know they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They were talking about basketball. I think people were tuning in, listening for like narrative stuff, but um, that's really not what the podcast is about. Podcast is about basketball. Boring. I know it's not about like narrative shit, but yeah. Um, all I really heard was just Braun sucking off Steph, telling him how he changed basketball. That's really all I heard. Is that what y'all heard? Just one big Steph glaze, which that's what it should be. You invite the man into your house and you glaze him. That's exactly what you should do. Invite the man to your house and you glaze. That's pretty much what you should do. That's all. One question I heard, I was actually on my walk and I was listening to it, and one thing that he was talking about was he was talking about he was asking Steph like, at what point did you realize you were changing basketball, And and he said one of the instances he brought up, he brought up like two instances. He said Trey Young, like when people were talking about Trey Young, said I was like 16, 17 or so. And when Mark Jackson said something on the broadcast, and I remember because I was on the timeline back then, and bro, it pissed everyone on the timeline off because they looked at it like a jab. You know what I'm saying? Because Mark Jackson was saying that he ruined basketball, and um, if you were like a Warrior fan during that time, or you were a Steph Curry fan, or maybe you're both, in that period of time was euphoric, bro. It was fucking euphoric. Like you, and I think that's why, like, a lot of us, like, why we watch this team the way that we do, because we knew the shit was just groundbreaking. I did. I mean, I had never seen anything like that before, not to like that level. And he was just making it look routine on a nightly basis, right? And one of those people that was a fan, but he was like a fan in the shadows, was none other than LeBron James. LeBron James was a fan back then. He didn't want to admit it because he was a competitor and Steph was beating his ass, you know what I'm saying? So um he was a fan back then. I think Braun was always a fan. Like he would do the thing where he would talk about how Steph played and how good he was and all of this shit, right? But you see when, things came to his doorstep and there was narrative stuff and legacies and all of that, Braun really, really started to get nasty now, He really started to get nasty. Really started to get nasty. Really started to get nasty. And during that time, man, Braun was on the timeline and he was live tweeting and he was saying this and he was saying that, right? And you definitely saw the difference when guys are really competing. And I'm telling you, bro, Braun had an issue with it, bro. Like Braun had a big issue with it, when he realized, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this guy, He had big problems with it. Thank you. Big problems with it. And that's where we are. But yeah, he was asking him like, at what point did he realize? You know, I wonder if Steph, like, he was kind of humble. He was kind of humble when he was answering that question, but I oftentimes wonder about that too because you know, in 2015 he was playing his ass off, but when he entered 2016 and he started to amp that volume up, you know what I'm saying? And you were watching like bro, he would ISO the big and he would like step back and he would do all of that shit. Like I wonder if he knew that, he was like changing basketball. You know what I'm saying? And like I always wonder about that because like he's giving you like the humble response or whatever, I want to know like when you actually thought that because like how do you say, I'm gonna go from 8 threes a game, then I'm gonna go to 11. That's a big jump. The prior year he's taken around 8. Next thing you know, he's taking 11 a game and he's fucking breaking basketball. So you oftentimes wonder, how did he know? You know, Bron fans last night were just waiting. And this is what Bron fans live for. Like they live to hear like people, like glaze Bron basically. Like they actually don't want to do the work. They just want to like hang off narratives basically, right? Like they don't want to win. They actually don't want to win. They just want to go off what people say. They don't want results. They care more about opinions. That's what Bron fans do. They really don't want to win anything. They want to hang off narratives. This is why the Lakers winning is just hilarious to me, because what was supposed to happen is that, Bron, the Lakers was supposed to lose, and then Bron was supposed to go back to the Lakers and say, haha, see, I told you so, you know? And the Lakers are winning. As much as I hate to see it, there's a part of me that kind of chuckles and I'm like, yeah, that plan is blowing up in your face. Maybe you should just support winning basketball and just try to play winning basketball. All these guys can play. It's not about loading up on talent. It's about good basketball. Maybe he's injured. Maybe he's not injured. You don't take fucking 4 months to recover from sciatica. If you got to take 4 months to recover from sciatica, just retire, bro. Just leave us alone. I really haven't missed LeBron James one bit. You know, I'm I remember when Michael Jordan retired. I was I was probably like 16 or 17 years old, I think. Um, in 1998. How old was I? Like 17, 16, something like that. Um, no. I'm talking about the second time he retired, like in 1998. So when he retired in 1998, I remember I was watching games. I was watching the Knicks. I was watching, you know, whoever, right? And I remember I felt like a big void. I felt like a big void with Michael Jordan being gone. Just turning on the TV, turning on NBC, doing all this stuff and just saying, I'm going to watch a Bulls game. I'm going to watch a Bulls versus Knicks, Bulls versus the Heat. Like just the presence of Michael Jordan being in the league, you felt it, right? Um, and I felt like there was a void. There was nobody really, well, at the time, or what you thought at the time, to really like take that Michael Jordan torch. There obviously was people after there was Kobe, there was Shaq, but when he retired, bro, you just felt the void. There's just something missing, right? Because you just became so used to watching the Bulls and like the way they were winning, and then all of a sudden, um, there was just nothing. I'm watching basketball now, and I don't miss LeBron James at all. I don't miss him at all. Not even a little. And as much as it sucks to see the Lakers win, because I'm getting trolled left and right, and I want y'all to lose and I want to clown y'all, it is kind of funny just watching the team just win without LeBron James, because you know LeBron wanted the team to lose. You know he wanted the team to lose, and now the team is winning. And even though they're winning, and I hear bitch ass Matt over there, jumping in the room and talking shit. I gotta laugh. I just gotta laugh at it, but I still don't think the Lakers are that good. The Lakers are kind of benefiting from the fact that main guys are out, and you got like this dude off what is his name, Nick Smith Jr. or some shit like that. You got somebody like him just surprising people. You know what I'm saying? There is something to, especially like how we play basketball now, right? It's up tempo, guys push the pace, it's threes, right? And you see when you get a guy in the mix and you don't know what to expect, if you're not careful, these types of guys will catch you off guard. You don't have like somebody to throw out there, but I mean, it's cute. It's a cute little win. I'm not sure how much that's going to translate to playoffs, but it's a cute little win. Went over the Space Gang Lakers, bro. It's like, if you listen to Matt, bro, Matt had like a 2-hour orgasm, dog. Did you listen to him? Jiggling over there, celebrating. He was jiggling and celebrating. You ever seen them Chris Farley clips? That was Matt over there yesterday, bro. But it's cool. Enjoy it. Like, it's a nice little run or whatever, but what I do know is that y'all don't play defense. Y'all will get a few wins here and there, but I mean, y'all don't play no defense. So, what happened on opening night is really what's going to happen this season. Damn Dubs are just going to get into a serious game with y'all and just beat y'all asses. That's all that's going to happen. The Lakers right now, they're 6-2, and they have the 16th ranked defense. So that's what matters. And when the smoke clears and we look at that, that's really what's going to happen. Y'all still don't defend. Y'all just push the pace and run the offense up and all that shit, but y'all know that y'all ain't good defensively. So we'll see. Right now, offensive and defensive rating, what is it? 115 points and a half, right? That is the highest offense in maybe like the last 5 years. That's the highest offensive rating, league average in the last 5 years, right? So all that's happening now is that we're just calling a bunch of fouls. You know what I'm saying? So they're softening up the defense, right? At some point, that's going to change. Because I'm looking at the Houston Rockets free throw rate. I'm looking at the Magic free throw rate. The Lakers have a free throw rate of 37%. Okay? Typically, the league average for free throw rate is, I don't know, like 27%, 26%. Right now, I'm looking at it, and it's like 30%. The Lakers are like 37%. Okay? So that's what free throw rate, that's how the free throw rate is looking right now. Okay. Last season, right? Last season, free throw rate, the norm, the average was 24%. Right now, league average is 29%. So you're telling me that free throw rate increased by 5 points? Yeah. Last season, the number one team in terms of free throw rate was the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay. And they had a free throw rate of 27%. They led the league. They were 3 points above league average. Right now, their league average is 29%, and the Lakers are 8 points above league average in terms of free throw rate. Okay? And then on top of it, you don't call fouls against the Lakers. So all that cute shit, when we get to the playoffs, it won't matter. It won't matter. The Lakers don't foul. Right. Just wait until we get to the playoffs where we can get handsy, you know, when you're not afraid to, guard people, because people are afraid to guard the Lakers, because they know that they're just going to get marched to the free throw line. But it's all good. You just wait when the tempo slows down and y'all got to play actual basketball, and it's none of that, push the pace bullshit. It'll eventually even itself out. Eventually, it will even itself out. Y'all ain't that good. Just remember that. And we'll go back to normal basketball soon enough. We just got to complain enough to say that this is, we don't want to see track and field basketball. We don't want to see, F1. That's what we don't want to see. Because this is what's going on right now in basketball. Every possession. It's also going to be the sound you hear when people are blowing by Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. And then when you hear that sound, I'm going to be in Space Gang Lakers, and this is what I'm going to be doing.
My fucking Uzi and my fucking Uzi and
That's what you're going to hear. That's what you're going to hear, fellas. Hold on. Luka Doncic is averaging how many points? That's why I fucking hate basketball, bro. This can't be real. I hate how they run the NBA, And I think it's the fans' fault, bro. So the points per game leader right now isn't even on the board. Okay? Giannis is averaging 34 points per game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people are averaging over 30 a game. 7 people. I hate the inflation league, bro. I really do. I really, really do. Luka is not on the board yet because he's only played, 4 games? But Luka is averaging 41 a game? Really? Is this what we're doing? 13 and a half free throws a game. Seriously? Huh? Pedrin, they're not good, bro. Trust me. I know what I'm watching. They're actually not good. They're not good because once we start to say, what the fuck are we watching, right? We'll see. But I always talk about this, though. I always talk about league conditions, right? And league conditions, we got to get the league conditions right. We got to agree what is proper league conditions. That's what we got to agree on, because I think the Warriors are playing last year's league conditions, and we're actually in like 2024 league conditions or 2023. That's what I've been watching. That's what the numbers say. But yeah, Nightfly. King woke up this morning with a boner ready for the narratives, bro. He woke up this morning stiff as a board with narratives, just waiting for the narratives, bro. He just waited this morning. He thought he was going to come in here. You know what I'm saying? Big bulge in his pants of narratives, just ready to go. We didn't get any of that. All we got was a big Steph glaze. That's all we got. It was a big Steph glaze. You know? Lee, what's good? But don't worry. Do we have to wait an entire week for part 2? We do? It's not coming out tomorrow? Oh, Lee, yeah, that's right. How many times did you hear me compare the 16 Warriors or the 15 Warriors to Barcelona? Yeah, man. Steve Kerr knows ball. Because when you were watching Barcelona at the time, like the shit was like, it was mind bending. Mind bending. What was going on? Look at what Luka Doncic is doing, bro. 12 threes a game. 20, bro, it's just a volume thing, bro. Look at this dude. 78% from 2, 79% from the line. Luka can't shoot 80% from the line. He's never shot 80% yet. He's really the white LeBron, bro. Interesting. But yeah, King, you came in this morning and you were just waiting for narratives galore. And what y'all don't realize is that that's what that podcast is not about that. That podcast is not about narratives, right? And I know Matt is listening right now and he's like, you know what I'm saying? Matt is just listening and he's just trying to clip for like nasty narratives. And that podcast is not about nasty narratives. But they are celebrating what Steph Curry is. That's what that podcast is about. Good morning, Swiper. But don't worry. I watch this shit happen every year. Once we get down to real basketball, because this is fake basketball right now, you know? Some bullshit team shows up. They got all the energy in the world. And, you know, it's like the track meet, right? Wait until we start to play actual basketball. You know, we'll see real basketball. All the Warriors got to do is just hold on until, like, say, around All-Star break. Them tempo will slow down. Real basketball will start to play and not this pickup bullshit. And we'll see. But as of right now, it's a track meet. I hate when the NBA does this shit, bro. 127, 123, 122, 121, 120. These are the greatest offenses of all time. So you're telling me that 5 teams have pretty much the greatest offense of all time? Look at the Rockets. 128 points per 1,000. I told you they were going to be good. They're a plus 13.6. And they really should have won opening night. They really should have won opening night. What did I tell y'all about them? I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. Right? You want to know another stat about the Rockets? You want to see something? Okay. Offensive rebounding rate is league average 26%. The Rockets are 11 points above league average in terms of offensive rebounding. You don't get to the game, or there's more than one way to math yourself to this, right? And it's really a possession game. So if you are grabbing that many offensive rebounds, right? And you're just doing that thing, you are going to be up there. They're grabbing a large percentage of just rebounds, and that's why they're good. I told you that they were onto something. Told y'all they were onto something. They won't be an easy out. They won't be an easy out because they're young and they're big and they grab possessions like no other, you know? So they're going to be something to deal with.
The gap's too big.
To be as big as he is, pause.
So that's what they're going to do. But last night, just listening to these guys, bro.
Oh! What? You want me to get on my knees?
He's a freak.
They were having a jolly old time last night. Just a jolly old time. But that smile is about to go upside down. Don't worry. Just wait until it's shit. Wait until people start to complain about this type of basketball. It'll happen eventually. It happens every year. 127 offense. I mean, come on, bro. What the fuck is a 127 offense? Seriously. What in the actual fuck is a 127 offense? A 122 offense? A 123 offense? Overall? So that tells me like all you're doing is that you're just pushing. Now, what happens when we get into like half court stuff? Half court basketball is really, really where you cut your teeth, Miami, 100. They don't even have nobody, bro. Look at what Miami's doing. I think they won last night too. Every time we have a physical season, the NBA flips the script and goes soft. After Steph retires, I think I'm done with this league. Yeah, bro, this is how I feel. I don't want to watch this shit, bro. I want to watch execution. Anybody can just throw the ball out there and just go 120. Why do I want to watch that? Huh? Why do I want to watch that? Well, why are we watching that type of basketball? Is that entertaining to y'all? Because I don't find it entertaining. Maybe you look at the Lakers and the Lakers are just like doing just nonsense, But wait until y'all have to actually execute in the half court, and then it's just Luka or bust. You know what I'm saying? Luka's just dribbling the fuck out of the ball. Wait until we get there. And then his fat ass is just dribbling the hell out of the ball. Just wait. Bearded one. By that time, bro, I'll be sitting on an island somewhere, casually watching basketball with no rooting interest. Watching the Warriors suck for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm just casually watching with no stress whatsoever. But I told you the Rockets were going to be good. What's this right here? All right, a little over a week. This is kind of what I've been talking about too. A little over a week into the season, it's clear what every team's focus is: pace. League average pace is the highest since 40 years. League average pace is up 1.94. I don't know what that measure is. The highest single season increase. 22 teams are playing with a higher pace than last season. 23 teams are playing higher pace than they did last season, league average. 8 are playing higher than they did the highest pace, right? So this change is a course focused on efficiency-driven transition shots that are mostly efficient shots available. Why not try to create a transition-like setting even in half-court basketball? Okay, all right. Always really fun to see, blah, 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 right? This is a part of why I don't like going big, you know? So look at all of this, bro. So this right here is the possessions last season and the possessions this season. Miami, they have 10 more possessions per game. Really? You know what should scare y'all? You know what the fuck should scare y'all? Guess what should scare y'all? Because this is going to be a problem for a lot of teams. Guess what should scare y'all? You know what should scare y'all? Look at the Houston Rockets. They are operating at a lower pace than they did last season, but yet they're running 127 offense. There's something to that. But that's that possession thing that I'm talking about. They're winning possessions at an alarming rate, right? So they're getting crazy second chance points. That's where the offense is running. That's crazy, bro. You know what that's going to be like in a playoff series? That's a scary proposition because they're leaning into something that no one else is doing. And I watched them play the Thunder that first game. And everything that I thought they were going to do, they actually did. The Golden State Warriors and the Los Angeles Lakers are around the same in terms of pace. But we'll be fine. Because we're built to play half-court basketball. We can execute half-court wise. We got Jimmy Butler. We got Steph Curry. We got operators. We'll be fine. But look at the teams up here, bro. Miami, Portland, Memphis. You know, look at the inflation here. A lot of these are bad teams too, you know. The worse you are as a team, and let me say this again, the worse you are as a team, the higher you push the pace, right? The good teams are typically right in the zone right here. They control possession. That's where the better teams are in the league, like right in here. Right in here. Draymond Green fires back at Kevin Durant claim that offense wins championships. Draymond, those who don't believe defense is as valuable as it is, they simply just don't win. I don't think anyone ever really been hell-bent on caring about the opinions of those that don't win, because your opinion equals 0. So I hear you, but Kevin has won. He won here. The defense here it was incredible. Absolutely. Kevin Durant always tried a little nigga Draymond Green. Draymond Green hated that. That's why they clashed. That's why they clashed. Isn't that funny?
Leveraging everybody.
Isn't that funny?
Leveraging everybody on the floor as a threat offensively. Like, I just want to help, make those subtle tweaks. So once we got into training camp, he showed a clip of, I can't remember the soccer club, but Barcelona, Tiki Taka, right? Yeah. And he was talking about that as a philosophy of how we're going to create shots.
So Steve Kerr actually did that? I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't even know that Steve Kerr actually did that. That's the first time that I've heard that. Wicked. Your boy knows ball. Your boy knows ball. Your boy knows ball. That's why I'm attracted, and why I've always been attracted to the Warriors, bro, because that's something I was saying for years, because I was watching what Barcelona was doing that time, and as a soccer/football fan, the shit was jaw-dropping, bro. Jaw-dropping what they were doing. The passing, the cutting, and just playing in that triangle. Oh, my God. It was fucking amazing. Pass, cut. Pass, cut. Pass, cut. You know what I'm saying? 1 passes, 2 passes. 3 passes, 4 passes. Move, cut, move, cut. You know, a lot of people aren't used to playing basketball like that. But when you got a guard in space, that's the key to it. That's the key to it. Sengun is having a hell of a year. Is Prime in the chat? So we got part 1. There's like a couple of things. I mean, they chopped up the video nicely. Sengun might be a problem. He might be a problem. He's gotten better. Why y'all bashing Klay Thompson, man? I don't know why y'all are bashing Klay. Let's see here.
Lob to Gafford. Rebound picked up by Dallas. Looks like they want to get Thompson going. Rebound. Thompson, quick release. She did back on the skip to Thompson. Quick release. Washington to Thompson. That's the guy you can't leave. Thompson. I think he gets what he wants. Lob to Gafford. Rebound picked up by Dallas. Looks like they want to get Thompson going. Rebound. Thompson, quick release. She get back on the skip to Thompson. Quick release. Washington to Thompson. That's the guy you can't leave. Thompson. I think he gets what he wants. Lob to Gafford. Rebound picked.
How many more years do you think Clay is going to play? I don't know, bro. Nobody stays in causes more drama than a woman with no ass. Oh shit.
He's a freak.
That's so funny, bro. Oh god.
2 Chainz. Oak Tree.
Where's Oak Tree at? Oh my god. Hey, Laker fans. I know y'all are in here this morning and y'all are trying to get a dub or whatever, but let's be honest, bro. Y'all are just pushing the pace and getting fouls and, you know, it's all good, man. Things always even out, bro. Things always even out. Don't worry. Things always even out. Things always even out. Things always even out. The Golden State Warriors are what? We're like right at league average right now in terms of offense, right? We are 2 points above league average in terms of defense. So we're a top 10 defense. We're Gucci. As long as, and we haven't even played good basketball, right? So right now, we are what? 115. The defense is a 113. So we're like top 10 right now, and we've lost 2 stupid games. So we are a top 10 defense, and we have played awful basketball so far. 3 of the stupidest L's that you'll ever see. But yet we're a top 10 defense. You think we're going to play any worse than we played the last 2 games? We're good, bro. We're definitely good. This always happens like earlier in the season. When the dust clears, we're fine.
This team sucks. Just as a unit. As a unit, this team sucks. No, we don't need a 49-year-old LeBron James, because with them, we would just be a trash team with Luka and LeBron playing now. We're not meant to compete, and that's fine. We're meant to try to get a trade off a trade deadline. God forbid, God willing. And if that don't work, gap year. We waiting for LeBron to retire so we can actually build around Luka. That's all this is. LeBron pouting on the sidelines. Luka just having to be when Luka's our best defender, we got a problem. Yes, I said our best defender because he's not a dirty player like Marcus Smart. You remember that conversation we had about dirty players? And everyone told me, no, he's just a gritty guy. What about Marcus Smart? He put Curry in a half Nelson. He did. And threw his space to the floor. This team's
Wow. That's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. But Damo was right. A few little bullshit wins won't even change that. Don't worry.
Unit. As a unit, this team sucks. Just as a trash team, LeBron to retire Smart.
That's a gap year. We waiting for LeBron to retire? All right, man. You niggas, bro. God damn.
Exactly. Bron.
Remember when we was saying before the season started, like bro, you niggas need to stop fucking pounding about the season. The season literally not even started yet, bro. Like, niggas were giving up on the team over the offseason because niggas was signing Bradley Beal. Like, bro, I swear to bro. Laker fans are so fickle, bro. They're so fickle. So that's a crazy one, bro. This one is crazy. I gotta run this back. Hold on. This is crazy.
This team sucks. Just as a unit. As a unit, this team sucks. No, we don't.
Listen, niggas got LeBron. They got Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, right? And you got those dudes on your team, but it's like, oh, I'm not supposed to be good, blah, 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 right? Like, is that what we're doing here? Seriously?
I can't believe you got people out here talking about LeBron like he's Jared Dudley. Like, it's terrible.
I mean,
terrible.
He might as well be.
All right, say like he's Julius Randle or Ryan Hollins or something.
If Bron was like that, y'all wouldn't have lost in the first round, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, Luka was hurt and sick.
Hold up. Luka was what now?
He was sick.
In the first round?
Yeah, he got sick. He missed the game.
In the first round, Luka Doncic was hurt?
He was sick.
You're saying that the Lakers didn't advance because Luka Doncic was hurt/sick?
He was sick. They weren't out their best. They made a midseason trade. They had no center depth. Their best player was sick. Like, Austin was hurt. Rui was also hurt. LeBron was hurt. Is what it is. But it's a new season.
Don't include Steph in that, bro. Like, that's just what happened. But you're saying somebody that averaged 31 points, the reason why they didn't advance is because they were hurt?
Luka was sick, not hurt. Sick and fat. So if you want to say the fatness was hurting.
But he averaged 31 points a game.
I mean, he can average 31 in his sleep. He's not Steph Curry. He's not going to drop 2 points like Luka Doncic.
Oh my God! What's up, Eric?
What's good, man?
But yeah,
What's up, King?
people act like, bro.
Steph was out. Bro, when Steph was out, like, I just said, you know what, bro? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to sit here and say that the Lakers lost when Luka was averaging 31.
Well, it's not one-on-one. It's not one-on-one. But the Lakers look great. I think we should pivot to talk about the must-win Warriors game tonight against the Suns, because I don't think like you can fall to the 10th seed at this point of the season and like
honestly
another season in the play-in.
Honestly, and I don't mean to make light of this, right? But maybe Luka should have been vomiting. That was his body rejecting all of the food that he was shoveling in his mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So we shouldn't be making fun of the eating disorders. I think that's a serious matter. But no, we talked.
All you do is slobber KD.
Devin Booker.
Good morning, Jet.
All you do is slobber KD.
Good morning, Jet.
All you do is slobber KD.
Hold on. Why do you want me to talk about the Warriors right now when all of y'all are piling in here to hear me talk about the Lakers?
No,
that's what you really want, bro. Tell me what. Hey, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to talk about the Warriors, or do you want me to talk about the Lakers? Because all of y'all are piling in here this morning to hear me talk about last night. That's what y'all really want, bro. Stop it.
Last night was expected. I need to talk about my must-win game tonight. The Warriors have to win.
Must win.
If they get game, like Booker falls to the 10th seed, we can't have another season fighting the play.
We're less than 10 games into the season.
I watched this team last season be one game below 500, right? And they won like 47 games. We're good, bro. We'll be fine. But I will say this though. I think Jimmy Butler needs to get used to Steve Kerr.
What is Jimmy Butler getting used to Steve Kerr going to do with Steph Curry being a minus 24?
No. I think he needs to get used to Steve Kerr.
Okay.
Minus 24. I mean, bro, the Lakers were winning all year long last year when LeBron was like a minus all year long. So, I mean,
Nigga,
We can talk
LeBron
about
like a
that too.
minus 94 or some shit.
LeBron was like a minus all year long last year. All right. So somebody showed me something yesterday, right?
Why are we going to the past?
Hold on. Somebody
Good morning,
showed
family.
me yesterday.
Marty,
Hey, good morning, Pedro. Somebody showed me something yesterday, and they said that Steph was like a negative, right? And this bozo actually showed me a stat where he was actually a positive. Like, yo, you LeBron fans, bro, y'all, like, I think somebody dropped y'all on top of y'all younger. Like,
I'm talking about last game. I don't know
Yo,
what
yo.
you're talking about. I'm talking about last game. But,
oh my God.
no, for sure. I don't
Single
think,
game plus minus, King. Whoop-de fucking do.
I don't think what I'm saying is I don't think Jimmy's going to get on the same page as Kerr is going to make anybody be able to guard on the perimeter.
I can't
Yo, Urkel, what you mean by Jimmy needs to get used to Steve Kerr? Can you explain that?
Okay. You see how Jim Park goes off every year and he gives himself high blood pressure talking about Steve Kerr and the lineups and the rotations and stuff like that, right? Jimmy Butler is going to have to get used to that because I'm watching Jimmy Butler's body language on the sideline, and bro, he's just rolling his eyes the whole time, bro. And I thought, like, all right, he's just annoyed with the fact that they're just losing the game, you know, and you know. But then I seen a tweet, and the tweet confirmed everything for me.
What was the tweet?
Can you share the tweet?
It was a tweet from Ermi, right? Jimmy's guy. Hold on. Let me find the tweet. Give me a second here.
Yeah, I just think they need to guard better.
Okay. Once I saw this tweet, bro, I was like, here we go. Real subtle tweet, right? Real subtle tweet. If I look at it, I wouldn't even think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? But once I seen him say it, these lineup combinations make zero sense, right? How many times has us as Warrior fans said the same thing? We say lineup combinations at least 600 times through the course of a season. One of us, on average, says this lineup. We've had the same thought, the same tweet a bunch of times, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he's not wrong. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. He's 100% right. He's not wrong. He's right.
Oh. So, last question. Tonight it's the back-to-back with the Suns first.
Yeah.
You know Horford out tonight?
Uh-huh.
It's the Suns and Kings. We might be able to get the Kings. I think the Suns are going to be a tough matchup. Who do you think they're going to put on Book?
What'd you say?
Who do you think they're going to put on Book?
JK.
What about Green? Isn't Green back yet or not?
Who are the Suns going to put on Steph?
Probably Dylan. If I had to guess.
Oh, that's cake then. What do you mean?
Dylan Brooks?
I think Dylan's a better defender than JK. My personal opinion. Yeah.
Bro.
Brooks is out, then I don't know. They have a lot of good defenders on that team, though. That's a good defensive team. But I'm gonna drop down the chat real quick while I eat my lunch.
You know what, Urkel? I kind of agree with what you just said about Jimmy, and obviously now that his best friend is putting this tweet, it's actually more clear because the other day he said something very interesting on the press conference, and I was like, oh, okay, this is very interesting. When he got asked about Kuminga, and he was saying like, I said, he was making a point to say, I say go attack the rim, go like put pressure, and he was saying I am making that point clear to him, and to me it's like, okay, yeah, like he's a veteran and all the stuff, but like the way he said it, it's like, to me, it sounded like, oh, like the coaching staff or the coach is not actually encouraging you that much to attack. And he was trying to make a point like, yo, I am telling you to do this, even if the coach is not telling you to do that. And to me, that was interesting. And obviously, I'm not saying that, you know, Jimmy and Kurt, they disagree or he's not bought into the Kurt's philosophy. But I just feel like sometimes Kurt can be his own enemy. You get what I'm saying? With some of the lineup combinations and some of the decisions that he makes throughout the game. And I do believe that Jimmy might be frustrated by how the game finished last time, because he basically got us back up, you know, with JK, with Potts, with Moody and Guy Santos. And then when Kerr, like, not only he put Curry and Draymond back, but I remember he put GP2 back as well. And and a lot of people don't talk too much about it, but like, he put GP2 back, took Potts out, took Moody out, and that was the beginning of the end. So I don't know. I just feel like I agree with your assessment. Like, I don't think Jimmy's yeah, I feel like Jimmy has to get used to Kerr, like you said, obviously.
Yeah, bro, you got to get used to him because
it's weird, bro. Like,
Steve does this thing, right? And I'm telling y'all, I'm just used to it at this point. It makes no sense. Like, them lineups that he runs, and I'm telling you, bro, and I even hate saying this, right? But he had a thing that, you know, a certain individual copied and named his platform after, right? But when you are chasing, like there's so many games that we could have won, and when you're not trying to win those games, you know, eventually those 1 or 2 or 3 games or whatever, they add up. You know what I'm saying? So when you were doing nonsense out there and you're playing against this team and you're playing against that team, like when we talk about like us not winning certain games, right? And us tossing this game and tossing that game, right? What used to happen before is that we were so talented that we were able to overcome that gap, right? And when Steve is out there, you know, like throwing guys out there, just throwing randoms out there, either to buy minutes or to get guys comfortable. I mean, that was cool back in 2017. But in 2025, when the margin of error is minuscule, it doesn't work out so well. And that's what's been going on here. The margin of error now is way less than it was before. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what happens now versus then, right? So Steve could get away with the shit. But you see, when we're losing to this bullshit team and that bullshit team, the reason why we're losing those games is because there's no margin of error now, bro. Every team now is running insane offense. They're pushing the tempo like crazy, right? And before, think about it like from a math standpoint, right? I can go back to like 15 and 16 and 17, and you could see, 1, the offensive gap, and 2, the math gap, right? Now, you don't have that math gap existing now. You know what I'm saying? Like the Houston Rockets in 2017, 2018, 2019, they had a math advantage over a lot of teams. Every team now has that same math advantage, right? So, you know, things are even now. Things have evened out. You know, so there's no math advantage anymore. That is what our problem is. You know, so where we would take 38 threes, 40 threes a game, and the other team is taking 29. No, they're taking 45 now. So the playing field is even, right? So what do we have to do? We have to match the math stuff, and we have to execute. You understand what I'm saying? We have to out execute teams now, right? So you see when the execution is off, and what I've seen like the last couple of games is the execution being off. So why is randoms coming in and getting 30 on us? Because they figured out the math, right? So we don't have a math advantage anymore. So when people say, oh, this, what? No. They have figured out the math as well. So our claim to fame now is going to be execution, okay? When Jimmy Butler got here, we stopped turning over the ball and we started to execute better. When we turn the ball over and we're not executing as well, we are going to be a sub-zero basketball team, you know? And we're just going to look awfully regular. That is what our problem is. The execution needs to be better. They need to play defense better, right? So how are you going to get some type of comparative advantage? You get the comparative advantage in two ways: through defense and through execution, right? But other teams really aren't executing. And this is what I'm seeing, bro. They're just pushing the pace, not getting into half-court sets. We want to be in a half-court set because we can out-execute teams, right? So, you know, we just got to make it through the season and not lose games that we're supposed to win. And I think we'll be fine, because like dropping games when you got a bunch of bums on the court, bro, is wild to me, right? So we just got to watch out for that. Because when you run into guys who are trying to prove themselves, right? It's kind of like the Lakers last night. What was that guy's name? Nick Smith Jr.?
Nick Smith Jr., bro. Like, he's a bucket, bro.
All right, look at him last night, bro. You think that's normal? Let's be honest, bro. Like, is that normal to you? Like, Nick Smith Jr. comes in fresh off the street, basically, and he's doing that, bro, because they're just running a bunch of, like, you know, casual bullshit basketball, you know? So of course they're gonna look like that.
I think he was good in Charlotte too. I just feel like he just didn't have the opportunity, you know.
Yeah, but, bro, there's so many guys like that in the league, right? Where you just give them one shot, you know what I'm saying? One opportunity.
Look at Ryan Rollins.
Yeah, Ryan Rollins is the same thing, bro. One shot,
he's
one opportunity.
With Giannis, bro.
One shot, one opportunity, bro. And they play like their lives are on the fucking line, bro. Would you capture it?
But yeah, like Urkel, like
yeah,
one of
the
things
opportunity.
like one of the things that I wanted to say that I actually agree with you, but like in retrospect, it's kind of crazy when you mention about the chasing win comments that Steve Kerr made nearly 6 years ago, right? Bro, like it just dawned on me, like, bro, like the fact that he made those comments 5-6 years ago, bro, like Steph and Draymond were in their early 30s, bro. Like, and he was trying to preserve them when they were still like relatively young, like in bro, like if somebody's 31, 32, bro, like that's not old. And Steph was 31, about to be 32, and Draymond was 30, about to be 29, about to be 30. And the dude was like, yo, like, we're not trying to chase wins, we're trying to like preserve these guys. Bro, like talking as if they are the Warriors of 2026. It's like, bro, like this dude has been doing this like terrorism, you know, with our team for so long. It just dawned on me, bro, like they were 5-6 years younger, and this dude was trying to preserve them. Like, I just don't get it, bro. And you know, like that analogy when, you know, like everybody, especially like in black families, right? Like, you know, when your parents, you know, buy always the cheapest stuff in the supermarket, right? And it ended up being expensive because, bro, like you know, they buy you like the cheapest sneakers instead of like the Jordans or whatever it might be, and they just break in less than a month, right? And that's basically like, that's basically kind of like a comparison in terms of like when they say that the cheapest stuff sometimes it ended up being more expensive because like you try to quote unquote preserve them, but you know the by doing that we're losing games, and then we literally have to get into the last 40 to 30 games at the end of the season and try to sprint to get those games back up. So if he was doing that 5-6 years ago when they were younger, now he's trying to do the same. It's like he didn't learn from what happened last season. And that's frustrated me.
Yeah. But this is just what Steve Kerr is going to do, bro. Like I see Jim on the timeline and he's he's raising his blood pressure and all of this shit, but this is just what Kerr is gonna do. But don't think for a second that has not kept us in the plan. You see that strategy that Steve employs? Steve employs like a strategy, like we're still
Urkel, let's be honest. He's doing the Popovich thing, but Popovich did it better.
No, but it's like I don't think we're that good to be employing that strategy. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
And it's like, bro, let me tell you something, bro. You can't be playing guys, right? And then we're losing that game, right? That is like, all right, let me give you a perfect example of this, right? In the first round last year, okay? I watched Steve in a playoff game. This is a fucking playoff game, bro. I watched Steve.
Bro, we had three cracks at it.
Yo, I watched Steve treat the playoff game like it was a regular season game, right? In the sense that he was out there and he was saying, well, you know, and I watched him do it because I watched how he was managing the minutes, and then you heard the 3 chances shit. And you think to yourself and you say, like, hold on, bro, are you serious? Are you actually serious about doing this? You know, and JJ, absolutely, bro. It was pure arrogance because we were up 3-1. How the fuck can we be up 3-1? So
people say Steph was injured. As far as I know, Steph was injured in the Minnesota series, not in the first round.
If you watch the playoffs last year, and I think a lot of people miss this point. If you watch the playoffs last year and you saw how Steve managed that game, right? Knowing that we don't have that type of gap, right? Like, you know,
the gap's too big.
Right? So we don't have that type of gap anymore between us and the other team. And you're out there fucking with the game. Is it surprising that that shit is happening?
Oak Tree.
It's not surprising at all.
The gap's too big.
Or the gap's not big enough.
The gap's too big.
So that's what's happened essentially. Trade for Trey Murphy. I mean, bro, I know y'all love trades or whatever, but are we going to trade around that advantage? You know, bro, if y'all are not bringing a solution to me that improves us defensively, I mean, I will sign off on any trade that improves us defensively to the point where it's like an actual advantage, because that's who's going to win the title, bro. Whoever defends is just going to win the title. Defend and execute, that's who's going to win the title. But it first and foremost starts with defense. And I think that's what we need to look at. You know, because I think our execution is great. You saw what Jimmy Butler was doing. Like, Jimmy Butler is the modicum of execution, you know? He's all about execution. And when you the heartbreaking part about Jimmy Butler is watching Jimmy Butler bring us back in that game and we still lose that game, you know, because of Steve Kerr nonsense. We shouldn't lose that game, bro. Absolutely not.
Yo.
Inexcusable, because we had that game under control. And when I saw them start to lose the lead, bro, I knew we were going to lose. And I didn't even plan on going to Spaces that night. I was just going to, you know, sit in here and just chill and enjoy the win. But once I saw, like, homie hit that shot, he hit the dagger, I was like, if I don't go to Spaces, niggas are going to talk all types of shit. So I was like, let me just go to Spaces.
Yeah, they're going to say you're ducking.
Yeah, and I don't duck, bro. That's
Exactly.
the last thing that I do. I'm not like Matt and fucking people like that, you know, like Matt ducks.
Fucking bitch, I fucking hate this. Stop whining, Matt. What?
DiVincenzo, he's a DiVincenzo, huh? He's a DiVincenzo.
To the lead, Junior.
They're leaky.
What's good, brother?
To the lead, Junior.
What's good, Rick?
To the lead, Junior.
Why'd you run, Urkel?
Junior sounds so happy. The
Where
Lakers
did I run to, Junior?
The Lakers won.
Why'd you end so fast last night?
Junior, I gotta go to bed, bro. I'm up at 9 o'clock this morning. Do you know what I did before like 9 a.m.? I went to the gym. I ate breakfast.
You're productive.
I went for an hour walk. Yeah, bro. I got things to do in the morning, so I can't stay
Okay, my bad.
work with y'all.
My
I
bad,
watched
bro.
the game, bro. I had the inkling of just ending that game early and just going to bed, you know.
Mhm.
And I was like, nah, I'm gonna just see it through because y'all are gonna clown if I end early, right? So I
Yeah.
stayed up and I watched the game. Just went to bed. Just went straight to bed. Matter of fact, I took a shower,
Mhm.
jumped in my bed, and I woke up like 5:30. Went for a walk,
5:30. Damn.
exercising, you know, got my mind right, my body right.
Hold on, bro. Let me come back. Hold on.
But one thing that I wanted to talk about was a schedule. Okay. And this is where I don't know what the fuck Steve Kerr is on. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you want to play the guys or whatever, but we got to do some type of schedule management, right? So we win the first two games. Back to back, we lose this one. All right, cool. We beat Memphis, solid win. We beat the Clippers, great win. And then we run into Giannis less. We run into everybody less, and we lose these two games right here. Okay. Now, look at what we have. So we get 2 days rest, but look at what we have here. We have Phoenix, Sacramento back to back. Okay. Then on Friday, we have Denver. So this is 1, 2, 4 nights.
And Fridays is a cup game.
So that's 3 games in 4 nights. And now this is an in-season tournament game, right? So we're playing 3 games in 4 nights, 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. We're playing 3 games in 4 nights. So why is Steve out there managing the games, especially this Indiana game? Why the fuck is Steph Curry playing under 30 minutes in this game when we got 2 days rest and then we have 3 games in 4 nights coming up? Were you not trying to win this game? That's the stupid shit that he does, by the way. And it happens over and over and over again, right? So now look at this.
I think that JK played 28 minutes. Moody played 15 minutes. Bro, like, use the young guys. Like,
bro. And then look at this now. Then we have Indiana, okay? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 games and 4 nights again. You know what I'm saying? So we got 3 games in 4 nights, 3 games in 4 nights, and 3 games in 4 nights. Do you see the problem here? We're going to lose a couple of these games as well, right? So brace yourself, right? Because he's going to, like, not because we can't win these games, but he's going to manage the games like, you know, like everybody's hurt. That's what's going to happen. Right? And then we're going to probably get a little bit of relief. But, bro, the NBA needs to do something about these fucking back-to-backs, bro. How can we live our lives like this? Seriously, how can we live our lives like this with all these back-to-backs? Bro, I do this. I come on here every morning and I talk to y'all, right? But you see when it's almost like I dread the games now. You know what I'm saying? From like a back-to-back standpoint. I love watching the games, but you see when I'm going to bed at like fucking 12 o'clock, 12:30, and then I got to get up the next morning and I know there's another game and there's no relief. Oh my God, bro. Like, so imagine I'm not even doing shit. So imagine the players.
But bro, like Erk, what I don't understand is like why there's like, for example, I to me it's not logical for a team to have a back-to-back and have to travel to a different place the very next day. I feel like the league should be doing something in terms of like, if a team has a back-to-back, they need to play in their home court or something like that.
Yeah.
So that way, at least they can be more rested. Because if not, like, bro, like it's borderline slavery, bro. Like,
Man.
it's crazy. They can't rest.
Yeah. Bro, like they're running a track meet and it's like not much recovery time, you know? But yeah, it is what it is. And they're just tossing games left and right. I would just rather them not just play any, right? Like if you're gonna go in there and you're gonna say, all right, we're going to like rest people or whatever, just not play dudes, bro. You know, just not play people. It'll work out better that way, I think. Because this is nonsense. Because look at these games. It's not that we can't win these games, but the schedule, bro, we got OKC and San Antonio on a back-to-back. Are you fucking serious? It's wild.
Bro.
Then 2 days later, we get the Spurs again, right? Like, bro, look at this road stretch right here. OKC, Spurs, Pelicans, Orlando. And then we do like a Miami back-to-back. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
That's a wicked 6-gamer, right? So 3 games in 4 nights, right? 3 games in 4 nights. Huh?
People are saying in the chat that, you know, we are an old team. I mean, these are the consequences, bro. 82 games. I don't know how we're going to get to one piece, you know, by April.
So this is why Steve doing the nonsense that he did in these 2 games right here, that's why it hurts. Because we should have won these 2 games, right? So we really should be, what, like 7-1? Or 6-1? We really should be 6-1 right now. That's a hard pill to swallow right there. You know, that's a tough pill to swallow. Pause.
And we played Denver again in a couple days. Oh my God.
To be as big as he is, pause.
He's a freak.
He's a freak. Dipshit Kelly Oubre. 2 Chainz. Barbarossa.
Oh shit.
And this dumbass in-season tournament shit, bro. Oh.
Dipshit Kelly Oubre.
Yo, Quan, I was re-listening the playback last night, obviously because I live in the UK. So when you guys are sleeping, I'm literally just like re-listening to this whole thing like it's a podcast on the gym. And Kim was looking for you, bro. He was like, "Where the fuck is Quan?"
Like, bro, niggas gotta leave me alone.
Bro, that was so funny, bro. You're laughing at the gym, bro.
Bro, calling
yo, Quan. He came in here on energy, bro. Where the fuck is Quan?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, what is funny is like the regular season game 7 overreaction. You know what I'm saying? The game 7 overreaction is hilarious because they don't know that they're gonna start to run into problems as well. You know?
Bro, they could have a little, what they like 6-2, 6-3. They could have that little shit, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I mean, it's cute, dog. Little Jake Labia is playing over his head right now. That's cute. That's like, cute.
Who the fuck is
Urkel? I was listening to the playback, and bro, you can tell King is a Lakers fan, bro. Like you can tell the passion, bro. Like
no, you should.
Crazy.
How do you know he is a Laker fan, bro? Go. Go over to Space Gang Lakers, right, and just listen to him, dog. He's not a Warrior fan. He's
bro. He's not.
Bro, he's an op, man. I've always treated him like an op. You know, always treated him like he's an op. It's a bit that he's doing, man. Absolute bit. We caught King. Somebody found like his girl's Instagram or whatever, and they found a picture with King and his wife at like he flew up from like I think he lives in like Southern Virginia, right? So he drove up. By the way, I have a girl that lives in like, or used to have a girl. She lived in like Southern Virginia, right? And that drive all the way up is like a 6-hour drive, right? So King drove 6 hours to watch the Los Angeles Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that I would drive 6 hours anywhere for a team that's not my team. You know what I'm saying?
Urkel, he was so pissed off we discovered that he started to create the whole Duxin situation, bro.
Bro, he got so mad at it. You know what I'm saying? And he got so pissed off. He's like, you know, and all people were doing is that they were finding him in a Laker t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Bro, y'all call me a Laker fan all the time. I promise y'all, you will never see one Laker jersey or shirt or t-shirt or any type of paraphernalia in my house. The only thing, all right, that's a lie. The only thing that I have that's a Laker paraphernalia is when Kobe Bryant retired and they gave us shirts. You know what I'm saying? They gave us shirts and I just held on to it. I never opened up the package.
Oh, you went to that game?
Oh, yeah. So that was
when
Urkel,
like you've been witnessing a lot of legendary moments, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Kobe last game, the Argentina-France finals.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I pay for experiences. But yeah, bro, you can't come to my house and find like any Laker shit, bro. Like King is in there with like the Laker shit, bro. It's like, come on, bro. Hey, y'all can ask anybody that I grew up with if I've been hating on the Lakers. I've been hating on the Lakers for like 25 years, bro. There's been Laker hate going on for a really, really long time. But King had the whole thing, dog. King had like, you know, the t-shirt and he drove the 6 hours. Come on, man.
Bro, I flew from London to San Francisco to watch a basketball game 4 years ago. Nobody can ask for my for my, you know, nobody can say I don't love this team, bro. For 4 years straight. No, like since I was in uni, for the last 12 years, I've been waking up at 3 a.m. just to follow this team. Like, I love this team. And Steph make me love this team. So, yeah, man. I just want him to get number 5.
Yeah, man. So yeah, bro. That's what he was doing, you know. And when we look at it, bro, we're just gonna have to deal with the Steve shit, bro. I'm just like not gonna set y'all up and sit up here and get mad and just raise y'all blood pressure. That's just what it's gonna be, bro. Because the way that we managed these 2 games right here, we should have won these 2 games. We really should be 6-1 right now, or 7-1, or whatever. We should be. We really should be 6-1 right now. This is nonsense. Dropping those 2 games, we shouldn't have dropped those. Those should have been wins. We had the lead in the game, and we just let go of the rope. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
So, Erk, talking about tonight's game, what do you think about putting Moody at the 2, bro? I again, like, I think he can play the Klay Thompson role, bro. I think I feel like at least we should try it.
I wonder sometimes about Moody, right? What is it about? All right, so do you think Moody is better than Pods?
Yes.
I don't know, bro.
I just feel like if he's given the opportunity and the consistency, he will excel on his role. I just feel like the thing with Moody, the only time that he had consistency was by the end of last season, you know?
Yeah.
And although he might not be the quote unquote ball handler that Potts is, he's a better shooter, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. He is a better defender, that's for sure. He's bigger than Potts. Pause. That's for sure. You know,
Because he is, boss.
you know, so like to me, like we seen not a better shooter. Like I don't know how you can watch Potts and you can watch Moody and not think that Moody is a better shooter than Potts.
I don't know
just
what's
don't
going
know.
on. I can't stand Oz ass. I'm not gonna.
What Dumtree said was casual.
Pa's been pissing me off.
Again, like maybe it's just my opinion, but I think Moody is a better shooter than Potts. Moody is a natural shooter.
What Dumtree said was casual.
But yeah, like I just feel like the main point why I would prefer Moody at the 2, at least to try for one game or two, is just because of the defensive aspect. I'll be honest. Maybe Potts is better offensively, not even offensively, for the flow of the game. But
like floor general.
Yeah, but I think I prefer to let's just try to see how Moody looks. You know, given 30 minutes every night at this shooting guard position instead of White Ohtani.
What up, y'all?
White Ohtani.
Hello, CJ.
That's nasty.
What Dumtree said was casual.
I don't agree with some of the things you said. Like, I don't necessarily say he's a better shooter because I think Pods has more juice with the ball. But if you want to say like more suited for off-ball shooting role,
Can you explain what's juice with the ball when it comes to shooting? Because
like he can go get his own shot off the dribble. We see it happen all the time. Step back threes. Hostage dribble into a mid range. Like he could do those things. But if you're talking about catch and shoot, Moody, he's more suited for that because Paz don't really catch and shoot. He pump fakes or stampedes the catch. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why CJ, that's why I was mentioning specifically the Clay role. Clay was not, as far as I remember, step back, you know, 3 type of player. He was a catch and shoot mostly, and then he would defend. So,
Like if you want to talk about who does what better, I think Moody's a better on ball defender. I think Pods is probably a better pick and roll defender. I think Pods can ball handle better than him. But I like the switchability that comes with Moody and his size. Like Paul's 6'5" with the wingspan. Like I've also been saying I wanted to start Moody as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not gonna like lie about Pods and act like Moody's better at all these things.
No, but like I don't think you have heard me. I said, and I clearly said, I think one, Potts is Moody is a better shooter. Okay, we can disagree on that, but I said that the main reason why I would prefer to put Moody on it is just purely for the on-ball defense.
I agree with AG Sims. I don't think either of them are starters.
Oh yeah, but like obviously we're talking from the perspective of the players that we have right now.
Yeah, I would like to give Moody a shot though.
That's all I'm saying. I think like I said, offensively, Potts can be better for the flow, quote unquote, per se of the game. I do agree with that, but like I said, the only reason why I would prefer to give it a shot at Moody at the 2 and see how it looks is just because of the on-ball defense. I think if we have 2 great on-ball defenders with Moody and JK, and then we use the collective defensive IQ of Jimmy, Draymond, and Steph, that could be better than having, basically to cover up for the lack of size in the backcourt when Steph and Potts are playing.
Yeah, one thing I hate is freaking having a tiny ass backcourt.
Yeah, that's literally it. That's literally it. And Mr. Dub Nation says JK is not a good on-ball defender. I disagree. I think he's better. The reason why he hasn't been looking, quote unquote, as good when it comes to on-ball is precisely because the team is literally playing a zone defense, which requires to play more off-ball defense than on-ball defense. So
I mean, you're seeing the same thing happen with him that happened with Moody before we got Jimmy.
Yes.
So that's why I think it's just a coverage and a little bit of a technique thing.
Exactly, because before Jimmy, we used to run those similar schemes, and now that we
Yeah, and you
have
saw him
Jimmy,
getting blown by left and right. And I know that doesn't mean Moody's a bad defender. It just meant we were running a coverage that our team's not suited for.
bingo, simple as that. So yeah, I just prefer to have size, and see how it looks like.
To be as big as he is, pause.
Pause.
Bro. Man. So CJ, me was talking about this offline about the schedule shit.
Yeah.
I hate throwing away these games, bro. I hate it. I hate throwing away these games, man, because then you look at what's coming up. Like, so at what point you think, just by looking at the schedule, we're going to start to see a little bit of relief?
After, hold on, let me see. I gotta look at.
So like that last week in November, right? In terms of the schedule, because bro, there's a lot of 3 games in 4 nights, bro.
Even in December, we got a back-to-back. Damn. We got 2 back-to-backs in December.
If we can get through this month, right, and say we're like 4 or 5 games above 500, that's an accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Because the schedule is that tough, and I think Steve is not going to want to burn guys out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
So I think if we can get to that point, and then in December we can like try to make a little bit of run, you know, saying that about December is hilarious because you just know that's not going to happen.
Yeah, because December stuff.
Yeah. But we need to get to the All-Star break, you know, with a decent
You know what they need to do, right?
Yeah.
They probably need to unleash JK, like get him into a rhythm, offensive rhythm. Because that's what's gonna allow them to start, you know, managing the other guys. Because they'll have like that offensive output they need. I mean, you could see it like there even in those 2 games we threw away, we kind of went away from him when they didn't really have a counter to him.
Yeah.
And then so then you saw him when he got the ball, he would kind of be a little bit hesitant, like he's like tiptoeing around, like he's like walking on eggshells. Like you could tell he's doing his best to like, you know, do what Steve wants. Like he's trying to make Steve happy or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's making Steph and Jimmy's life harder because he's probably the most capable of, you know, producing a lot more on offense.
Yeah.
And giving them somebody to play off of. So it's just requiring Steph and Jimmy to like work way harder. And when you have this kind of schedule, they need some relief, you know?
I agree with that 100%.
So maybe if Moody is elevated a little bit and can take over some of the POA duties, he could put some more energy into rebounding and scoring. At least for this stretch, because we got so many back-to-backs, so many games in so little nights. Yeah, and I agree with Sun God Steph. We need him to get experience in those situations. I think anybody like thinking that he doesn't have that ability is just like lying to themselves. Like we've seen it too many times now. Like,
look at this right here. Isaiah Thomas's top 10 players of all time. You cannot ask players this question, bro. He got LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Bird, Russell, Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal.
he has bias written all over this list.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. You can't take these
Putting
guys.
Jordan 8. Come on now.
Yeah,
he just
right.
sold himself right there, bro.
It's 8th. Right. That's why nobody takes you seriously, bro. Yeah, Michael Jordan is 8th.
If you were to ask him his like top 30, he'd probably put Steph in like somewhere in those late teens, maybe early 20s. Like, bro, that's exactly why I can't take you serious.
Oh my god. Let me check in on hear what this dude is saying.
You and the coaching staff.
Oh, this was
talk
bad.
About what happened Friday and move on.
Y'all asked that question to them, huh?
What about for you?
Y'all asked that question, so y'all know the answer to that.
Do you feel like everything's been resolved?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
Well, yeah, but
There
we
you
didn't
go.
hear it from you.
Obviously, they can't go and tell y'all something I ain't say.
You feel like you get the same joy right now that we used to seeing from you?
No.
Why not?
What can be done to get it back?
We'll see.
Do you think you have a good relationship with the franchise?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah. They told y'all that, right?
I didn't say anything about that.
If I had a good relationship, I wouldn't talk to him at all. So, and we had our combos over these.
Do you have any regrets about the way you played on Friday night in the second half?
You said what?
Do you have any regrets about the way you played in the game? I'm not talking about the
That's your home run question? Sound like a bait question.
Where is Ja?
We broke him, Urkel. We broke him.
Where is Ja?
They're not the same team anymore, man.
And the Lakers broke him. So you think the Lakers broke him?
We did, bro. It started since that game.
You
That
think it
game,
started
that's when,
since
remember,
that game?
yeah,
That team been ass for the last.
it
Bro,
was after they lost. After
it
they lost, he
started
was like
before they
mad.
fired their last coach. Last year.
No?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you fire your coach a week before, like a week or so before the damn playoffs, when you're literally a top 6 seed at the time. That has nothing to do with the Lakers. Y'all niggas are such narcissists, bro.
No, it's because, bro, like that came out that Ja was like yelling in the locker room. They're like, why aren't we like?
Junior.
All right, bro. It literally came out. It literally came out that day that we won.
Brother, that team been shitty for the past year or two.
Laker fans want to take credit for everything, bro. Jesus Christ.
Well, because it happened that day, bro. He was yelling at his team that day. I'm not gonna go for like something that I didn't hear in the like last year. Like,
Why y'all want to take credit for everything, dog? Everything y'all want to take credit for. Huh?
Fucking narcissist.
These niggas not even. They're not even real Lakers fans. Will be like.
I'm the most feminist nigga in here.
What
I'm the
happened?
most nigga in here.
What the fuck is that clip?
We're not talking about these guy holes.
Yo, what was that clip of King? Play that again.
I did not know what I was talking about. I'm the most feminist nigga in here.
King, you're cooked. Yo, nah, I never heard that.
God.
This nigga sound the most feminist nigga in here. That is crazy.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Oh
Or
god.
can you play the OJ Trey?
We're talking about this guy's holes. We want his holes to say.
Oh. Urkel, bro, why'd I get kicked, bro? Like,
I didn't kick you, Junior.
I
You got
wasn't even
many
saying
enemies.
anything about the Warriors. I was just talking about us. Like, I don't know why
Junior,
people
you-
get mad.
You got many enemies in here.
I didn't say anything about.
See, Junior, I didn't, but you got many enemies in here, man.
Luca.
I don't know who did it. It wasn't me.
And gravity wants to bring me down.
Here we go.
Is that John Mayer, bro?
Oh, I'll never know.
Thank
Man,
God.
how you feeling? You good, bro?
Stop whining, man. I fucking hate this.
Quan, bro, where you been, bro? You been running like a
6
track
and
star.
2, motherfucker.
Like if you're getting ready for like a track meet, bro.
I've been running.
You been getting ready for a track meet or what?
Bro, y'all niggas suck. I'm not worried about nothing.
Oh, we suck? Aww.
You hold on. You lost to a guy who stole body.
Nigga connection so cooked, bro. Get out of here.
Why is your connection so bad, man?
They're muting me.
No,
they're muting me. You lost to a guy who stole body wash from Target.
Who stole body wash from Target? Yo.
We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
Urkel, you better win today. You better win.
Don't worry about it.
You got this. The Sun's been playing really good.
Huh?
Not gonna lie, Matt is right. We better win tonight, bro. I don't want to see a 4-4.
All hell, there's gonna be the biggest meltdown.
The injury report real quick.
No excuses.
Ryan Dunn is game time determined.
No excuses.
Urkel, did you watch the LeBron Steph Curry shit?
Booby. See, booby.
Urkel, did you watch the Steph Curry?
No excuses.
Did you watch the podcast?
Yeah, I watched the podcast.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
On stream?
No, not on stream. No.
Was it good?
It was pretty good. Yeah.
They break down, you know what series they break down, bro.
You can watch it on stream, but it's like I don't want to watch the whole thing, bro.
Did Steph bend the knee?
Huh?
Bro, you get
Did Steph bend the knee?
No, it's more like LeBron was glazing him.
Per usual.
Exactly. Is that nice?
DiVincenzo, he's a DiVincenzo, huh? He's a DiVincenzo.
It's more like Bron was bending the knee more than anything else, but that's just me.
Humble. He's a humble king, huh?
Humble.
He's a DiVincenzo,
This dude is funny, bro.
This nigga's a sick bastard, bro.
Oh shit. Oh my god, this dude is something else.
DiVincenzo, he's a DiVincenzo, huh? He's a DiVincenzo. They're leaking.
Junior, go on your normal account, bro. What are you doing?
This is my normal account.
Bro, this kid has like 50 alt accounts, bro.
This is my normal account.
Wait, you got
Matthew Souses.
What happened to your other? Put your normal profile picture, bro.
I like this profile picture. What's wrong with it?
Bro, it's a pit bull with a cowboy hat.
Okay, and
You alright, nigga? Bro, it sounded like he was dying.
hey, bro, here comes the R&B album cover from the 2000s.
I'm watching the podcast right now.
It's Coleman Domingo.
Feel like Gabriella.
Gabriel.
Like Gabriella.
Hey, Urkel, the Lakers are
Gabriella.
serious. The Lakers are a serious team now, nigga.
Bro, oh my fucking god. This
Why do you-
pussy always comes back when these niggas start.
Like
Let's go, Quan is
Like,
mad.
He would say Gabriella. He said
Gabriella? Bro,
Oh,
Gabriel looks so
shit.
majestic in that picture.
What? What? What the
Y'all
fuck?
be all weird.
Only Santa Rosa should be saying stuff like that, bro. Come on.
Black Lives Matter.
Yo, Gabriel and Matt are like the masters of like trying to talk to like space gang women, bro. Y'all are fucking diabolical. Anybody that you notice that's like a female, Matt and like, Gabriel trying to talk to them. Fucking crazy, bro. Leave them alone, dog.
This nigga cussed him on that nut ass.
Ain't there a girl in Space Game Lakers? Her name like Taylor or something?
This nigga cussed him on that nut ass goatee.
Bruh.
Yo,
Man, it's the price you pay for having your real picture on playback, man.
Oh shit.
Doug. Hey, man. Y'all better not lose to the Suns tonight.
bro, we're not gonna listen.
We're gonna get
Bro, they're a good team, bro, surprisingly. They're literally a good team.
So have you accepted the Lakers going to be a second seed this year? LeBron might get a second.
They accepted it, bro. They accepted it.
Okay. We're gonna be second seed on Wednesday.
Wait until y'all hit that rut, bro. Wait until y'all hit that rut.
Oh, y'all play the Spurs?
You mean when LeBron comes back?
Yeah. Wait until Bron comes back, bro, and nonsense really starts.
When has LeBron ever negatively affected the team?
All last year.
All the last year.
LeBron negatively
we were the third seed.
LeBron
He was a walking negative.
Was the
third walking negative last year.
He was a walking negative. So you don't remember the stretch when AD was injured? There was no AD and Luka. The Lakers were on a winning streak. LeBron was negative in some of those games.
Bro, he was a walking negative.
Let him talk, bro.
He was getting carried by his teammates.
They lost to Ryan fucking Rollins. Let him talk, bro.
No, it's like Ryan Rollins, bro. Fucking Chris Jackson, whoever that nigga was for the fucking Pacers.
You lost to a fucking thief.
LeBron is the Hamas of basketball.
I can't wait till these niggas get smacked in the mouth. They gonna start crying for LeBron again. Like, oh, man.
All we gotta do is put Rui on the bench, put in LeBron. You think we don't get better?
Of course we're gonna get better. Yo, we got baby Quiet. Rui looked like Quiet last night.
Huh?
It's baby
Nick
Quiet.
Smith Jr. is probably better than JK.
Nick Smith Jr. Yeah.
Nick Smith Jr. is only 21 years old too, bro.
Oh wait, the Jets are trading Sauce
So,
to the
they got
Colts?
baby Kawhi. They got
What?
the point guard ever. Like who else?
Sauce Gardner to the Colts. What?
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, Matt say Nick Smith is better than Potts. Oh my god.
Nick Smith is better than
Wavy,
Potts.
shut up, bro. We're literally Americans, bro. We care about football over here.
This nigga.
Man, Sauce Gardner to the fucking. Oh, it is a trade deadline today.
Nick Smith got a nice little mid-range pull-up.
He's good. He was good in Charlotte.
Yeah, plus minus is a flawed stat, but I don't know why people still bring that shit up.
Sauce Gardner traded to the Colts.
Hey, man.
How does this impact LeBron's legacy?
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch? Are you gonna stream that whole thing? It's like 47 minutes.
Yeah.
All of that force to kind of get through.
All right, spark up, bro.
Okay, spark up because I got stuff to do. So
Okay. I love you, Papa. Bye.
Sammy wants to wear.
Dude,
Oh my
clear your
god,
throat.
bro.
Clear your throat, bro.
Like, how the fuck do you even do that? Yeah, he's done.
That's actually an impressive skill.
Pause, yo.
Jesus
Ew,
Christ.
bro, why are you
Stop it.
gargling?
He sounds like what?
You're gargling.
all right, so chat. If y'all haven't watched the whole podcast, Matt's gonna play the whole podcast. I just can't do the whole podcast thing, so Matt's gonna do it.
Yeah, you can. There's only 50 minutes.
Yeah, it's only 47 minutes exactly. So Matt's gonna watch it, so y'all can go join him.
Face King Lakers. Here we go.
All right, I'm out.